Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 and another part of this Journeyman series with Concord Rangers. Now last time I did say we were going to go to the end of the season before I checked back in, but things haven't gone too well since then. If we have a look at the schedule, you can see we've gone on a pretty poor run of form since beating Hemel Hempstead, 2 draws and 2 defeats, and it's led to an email landing in my inbox saying the board would like to meet me to discuss my future, which, given that just a month ago they weren't letting me leave for another team, is quite a bold statement. So my options are to attend the meeting or refuse to attend. I am very tempted to refuse to attend and let them fire me because then I get a nice severance package, but I think it would look pretty bad for that to be the end of my first job. So they're not happy with my performance. They're considering my position at the club. Why had the team performed so badly? We've been unlucky with injuries. Is not true. First job in management. Overlook. I'm not going to admit to error. We've had a difficult run of games lately. Should have picked up better results than we had. I'm not going to say resign. I'm not going to beg, because I have some dignity despite not having any coaching badges. Things will be better in a month's time. Pretty sure either that one or what do I need to do to save my job would keep me going. This stuff is just not going to back because the players and the fans are not that much behind me. So it's going to have to be, tell me what I need to do to save my job. They're going to give me some more time, but they want 8 points from 15. That's 2 wins and 2 draws from 5 games. So I think the points total can be a bit lower. I think it needs to be a bit lower. If we just have a quick look at our schedule again, we've got 17th. That should be 3 points at home. We'll lose to Chelmsford. We will definitely lose to Wealdstone. And then we've got Truro in 9th. Difficult. Gloucester at the bottom. If they could give me 6 games, I might be able to get 9 points. I don't think I will, but I might be able to. Let's just go for it. Let's see if they sack me 1 game before the end of the season. That is going to be an interesting little run if they do sack me before the end of the season. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and speed through these games all in one episode. We could bring to an end the season, not the series, the season in this episode. So let me just jump ahead and see what happens in each game. I'll give you a running commentary through those matches, stopping at the key highlights so we can keep the video to a reasonable amount of time. But if you're enjoying the drama in my first job, do drop a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I am not the best player of Football Manager. That's why I don't do a lot of these series. But if you guys are enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button, because this doesn't get anywhere near as many views as the experiments. But I do enjoy doing them. So if you guys enjoy them as well, just let me know in the comments and I'll keep this going. I really just don't profess to be a great manager. So any tips that you guys have, let me know down in the comments. And we will hopefully be lining up our next job at the start of next episode, regardless of whether we get sacked or not, because our contract is up in 3 months and it is not going to be extended. So let's go ahead to the Kingstonian game and see if we can get 3 of the 8 points we desperately need. Ooh, we've got a curveball. This came out of absolutely nowhere. This is not a job that I've applied for, but they want to discuss the possibility of me becoming their new manager. This could give me a reprieve to the end of the season. Do I attend? There's no harm in attending the interview, I think. Let's go for the interview and see what they say. Glad to give me a chance to sit down with the club. Very happy. I'm not going to take this job because I'm sick of non-league English football after just 18 months. But they've asked to interview me. Imagine being asked to go to an interview. You've been headhunted for a job. You get in the room and the first thing they say is, why have you been largely unable to meet expectations in competitions across the board in your current job? I would slap them in the face if that's what they said after headhunting me and filling me with hope, and they just whap that out on the table. I would be livid. Be careful what you read. Things aren't that bad. Tough choice to make. That's not true. Unrealistic. I know that's like begging for a new job. You surely have a completely different set of expectations. What lower ones in my current club? We're gonna have to go. Let's be brash. Is this a case of you looking to jump before you being? You asked me to come to this interview. What kind of question is that? You asked me to come. So let's do it. Eager to work here. It's just a blip. Big picture. To be blunt, that doesn't matter in the slightest. To be fair, I'm going to say I couldn't care less about my reputation, to be perfectly honest with you. Why have you felt it acceptable to apply for a number of jobs whilst employed by another team throughout your career? I mean, I didn't apply for this job. You've offered it to me. Did I apply for this job? I'm not sure now. I'm really not sure if I did. Did I do that in a moment of haste? Where are they? Is the job on offer anywhere? Is it not listed? Braintree? Yeah, it is listed. I did not apply. I have not applied for this job. Definitely haven't, because it comes up and it says applied if you've gone for the job. I've not applied for this job. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if I have, but I'm getting a little bit annoyed by this questioning. It was my choice. I stand by my decisions. It shouldn't matter to anyone else. Media contract? What media? There is no media. There is no newspapers. Inability to cultivate a strong dressing room. None of my players have complained. This is all... They've just brought me in here on an absolute piss take. There is nothing else to say. Give it the crew I've had a long time ago. Still managed success. Oh, you don't even have an option to refute it. It happened a long time ago. Don't worry about it, mate. That's the same thing. That's the same question twice. Our previous manager didn't enjoy the best relationships with the supporters. I've had good relationships with them. We performed well below expectations and suffered from the drop earlier this season. Let's say I've got... Don't offend me by asking such foolish questions. I love it. We would like to know when you're established yourself. Are you able to take charge now or do you need more time? I'd prefer to see out the season at my current club before joining, to be fair. I want to see what happens with Concord. I'm not going to jump in their moment of need. I don't want to propose anything. I have no philosophies. That's why I'm in the problem I'm in now. Oh, great. No expectations. I love someone that doesn't have any expectations. I'm going to say I'd like to build a new stadium. I have no further requests. Thanks very much. I'm sure they will get back to me very soon after a stunning interview like that. I mean, I'm not taking that job. I am sick of this level of English football. Apparently, I'm on the verge of the sack. I don't think Goal would be reporting on this necessarily, but fair enough. I like that I've got some weight in the football press. I'm waiting to hear back from this Braintree job. It'd be a great time to jump, to be fair, but it's just not who I am. So let's get ready for this Kingstonian game. This is the first game we're going to take a look at. I'll just see you on the pitch because it doesn't really matter what I do. I think I'm getting sacked either way. Right, we've gone through the first half and nothing has happened. 55% possession, 4 shots, 1 on target, 3 for them, 1 on target, but literally nothing has happened here. So I'm going to get aggressive and I'm going to sound far from pleased, which 5 players have responded well to, 1 has got angry about. I mean, I've got a nice pint of ale here because I need something to get me through this game. If we lose it, I'm going to get some whiskey and I'm just going to have a new drink every time we lose. That's how I feel at the minute. I get very emotionally attached in these saves. Not with the shot, goes wide. I do get emotionally attached in these saves, which is why I find them quite difficult to do because I am so bad at the game. But I always leave a little piece of me at each club that I go to. But Concord Rangers is probably going to be the exception. McLean, is he going to have a shot? He does. It's high and wide. Come on, McLean. You've been our star player. If anyone's going to save my career, it's you. But yeah, I do leave a little piece of me at most clubs that I've managed, especially the European Journeyman I did last season. Was it the season before? I think it was last season. But Concord Rangers, I saved them from relegation. That was a nice feeling, coming in, getting that job done. But this season, I've been let down by the players, by the board. The fans haven't got my back. And McLean with the shot scores an absolute screamer. Ben McLean, I signed him in the summer. He didn't start early on this season. I brought him in a few months in, and he has been, without doubt, our best player since I brought him in. Not is a good player, but McLean, look at that. No backlift, no running, not even dribbling the ball. That is a standing shot with the outside of what I think is his weak foot in a time when his manager needs a win. Right, we can drop back from very attacking. I might have done this too late. We could be about to be levelled. Here is McLean going for it again. Come on, just have a shot, McLean. Tahir might do it instead. He lays it off for Carey, who makes it 2-0. And this is 3 of our 8 points in the bag. Braintree Town, are you watching? Because the greatest manager in non-league football has just had an interview with you. A terrible interview, but an interview nonetheless. Tahir laid it off, and there was Carey. What a shot that was. Keeper out of position. It was quite a central shot, to be fair. But it doesn't matter. It hit the back of the net. The net has bulged. And we get to bring on Morgan Roberts up front. And Mavia in for Matthew Young. Our worst defender for a slightly worse defender. That's where we are in this save. Because I do not have any financial resource. And my scouts are crap. But we've got 5 minutes to see out for a crucial win in our season against Kingstonian, who are a relegation-threatened team. Let's put this in context. They might score from this free kick. Hayward with it, drifts it in. Carey gets it away. Man of the match performance from Carey, I think. Oh, look at that space for Diaz, but he's put it wide. And that will be the full-time whistle. And we have got one of the 3 wins that we need in these 5 games. And now it's just 2 from 2. Absolutely sensational from the team. Happy with the result. Happy with how we played. I would make love to McLean tonight if he was real, because that goal was utterly sensational. That was absolute filth. And we are now in 14th place. Why are you trying to sack me when we're in 14th place? 3 points off 10th. No, not... that was dreadful, Mass. We're 8 points off 10th, to be fair. That's quite a big gap. But McLean on form. He's only 19. Look at him. We brought him in. Where was he before? Birmingham before. And he's just been unbelievable for us. He is playing in very much the wrong league. And he's waged and contracted. This is going to be my legacy, is when they sell McLean for about 20 grand, which will just about dip into the minus £500,000 debt that we've run up since we're a manager. Because we came in around April 2019, so we've doubled the debt in that time. I'm not sure it's all my fault. I don't set the wage budget or the transfer budget, but it's not good. I don't know where the expense is, to be fair. Where's the money going? Player wages, yeah, that's me. Other, I don't know what other is, but it's costing us 140 grand a year. Well, that was last season, to be fair. What's the big expense this season? Still player wages, staff wages. Well, they've not gone up very much. Bonuses gone up a bit. Others down quite a bit. And the loan repayments have gone up. Our overdraft is very expensive. Right, next objective is Chelmsford away from home. They're in 6th place, just scrapping for this playoff, so we might be able to catch them out if they're a bit nervous. There's only 5 games of the season left, you never know. But let's jump ahead to Chelmsford and see if we can get win number 2. Right, the boys are out on the pitch here as we try and get an absolute shock against Chelmsford. We have won. The spirit will be high for this game, and we've got Wealdstone up next, which, given they're top of the league, we will lose to. But Burdett is played through early in the game. He's in on goal. And that right there is the reason my job's on the line. The fact that we cannot put the ball in the net. Maybe we should get that... Look at that giant football in the background there. Maybe we could get that out and play with that instead. I don't know what that's doing there, but I like the idea. But nothing coming of that. We're dominating the stats. That's a lot of yellow. And now Knott's got a corner towards the back stick. Keeper pushes it out, and it's headed away by Chelmsford. And now Whelpdale going after the ball. What a name Whelpdale is. He plays it over the top. Just the thing that's undone us. And Lane gets in there. But Schmid with an actual save for once. The backup keeper pulling it out the bag. But right there in the opening 12 minutes of this game, you've seen why our season has gone off the rails. We've been unable to finish at one end, and then a ball over the top. nearly undid us at the other. Young with a free kick. Over to McLean. Can he get another banger? He finds Not instead. Either one of these two pulling it out the bag today could get us a win. And here's Not. Back to Taylor. Now McLean. Trying to find that little gap. And Not... Oh, I thought McLean might make a run there. Not being forced away from goal. Goes back to Taylor. Now Not again. Goes for the ball out wide. Tahir is in behind. He's got the pace. He's got a man in the middle. But he can't find him. And it's back out to Not. He could lay it off to McLean on the edge of the area there. Instead, Taylor being pushed out wide and goes to Sterling at left back. He brings it forward on to Carey. Ball played in, cleared away. Phillips. Oh, what a tackle for McLean. He's got a bit of room there, McLean. Can he pick him out? Not does. It's McLean. He goes for goal. It's off the bar. Tahir coming in. Oh, it's cleared away. McLean must be in love with me because he is pulling it out the bag at just the right time. So close there to giving us a crucial lead. I thought that ball was going to go over the top of Bradley Green's head there, but it didn't. Now Taylor, out wide to Young, back into Taylor again. On to Young. I don't know which way he's going here, but he's found Taylor with a bit more time. Now Not. Through to McLean, he's on the run again. He finds Burdett. Great touch. Oh, I thought I was sailing into the top corner. That was a beautiful touch from Burdett. Free kick from Not. We've been so dominant in this first half. Phillips away. Clark's in there. But it's straight at Bilson. Just a low dive there. Quite a good save at this level, to be fair. But it means that we cannot get the chance. But you can see how deep they're playing here. I mean, Young, what are you doing that for? Ball over the top. Lane's in behind. He's got a man at the back stick. But it's blocked by Sterling. Whelpdale on the ball. Finds Lane again. Cleared away. Why can't we clear our lines? And now we're 1-0 down. And that, after such a dominant first half, is an absolute kick in the nuts. Because we deserve to be 1 or 2-0 up here. And instead, bloody Whelpdale into Lane. I mean, look at that ricochet. And Phillips, unmarked on the penalty spot with a brilliant volley past the keeper. And we are 1-0 down. We're on the maximum attacking tactic now. I've gone for a advanced midfielder or an attacking midfielder over the defensive midfielder, so Not as pushed into the attacking midfielder role, but Whelpdale now has got the ball. He plays it over the top. I mean, maybe that was my mistake. Maybe the next club we go to, we just need to find a tactic where we sit really deep with about 6 people in defence and just pump the ball over the top to some pacey wingers. I think that's the best way to win in non-league, if I'm being honest. It's just not how I like to play. I like possession tactics. But I just don't think that's doable at this level. As Taylor nearly gives the ball away there. He gets it back though. Still going, and then another tackle from Church. Our player's just not quite matching up to Chelmsford here. Now Whelpdale. I'm sick of saying that bloody name. Plays it over the top. Oh, I knew they were going to miss a header, but Phillips has absolutely ballooned that one wide. Corner from Not. 25 minutes to go. Towards the back stick. Church away. Burdett's going to get there. He should be in the box, but I don't think it'll make any difference. Sterling goes over the top. Cleared away. Ball over the top doesn't work for us. Church further up. Now Clements. A lot of space here. Charging forward. Onto Phillips. He's going to have... No, he squares it for Don't let Whelpdale... Thank you, Schmid. Honestly, if Whelpdale had scored there, I probably would have just quit. I'd have quit the save. I'm very depressed at the moment. Anderson with the corner. Puts it in, and it's cleared away. Not further on. Trying to go for it. Clements gets to it first, though. Finds Anderson. We are in a very attacking mentality at the moment, which is going to leave us open at the back, but it's literally our only option. It doesn't matter if we lose 1-0 or 5-0, but it does matter if we can get a goal back and maybe get a second. We don't have long left here. 10 minutes to go. I mean, we've been so even. We've had all the possession. We're away from home. We deserve a goal. I've not made any subs because we've got no one to bring on. And the team have been playing well. I trust the players, or I have tried to trust the players, as that one's put into the middle. Right, Schmid, get this up the pitch. You've got 30 seconds. Why are you hanging on to the ball? Bradley Green. Oh my God, this is frustrating. I know we're playing it out from the back, but we're very attacking. That should override this. I cannot be bothered to go into tactics and try and change it with 30 seconds left. Ball cleared away. McLean, just pump it over the top. Come on, Taylor. You've got 5 seconds. There we go. But it's in. Oh, but the final whistle went when the ball was in midair. That's a brave call, ref. Imagine if Burdett had got his head to that over the keeper. But I'm not happy with that result, to be fair. We were so good today, and we just couldn't finish, and we let them score in the same way that so many teams have scored against us this season. But we have avoided relegation, and yet we're still up for the sack. It's very frustrating that. The board of confidence, to be fair, top half expectation. We're not delivering that. There are only 3 places below it. I mean, we can't even make it if we win our last 4 games. But there we are. We are safe from relegation. That's the main thing. Which is not what the case was when I came into the club. But there we go. Right, next up, we've got league leaders Wealdstone. That is not a game I'm looking forward to, because if we lose that, we have to beat Truro and Gloucester. Truro currently sitting in 9th, and Gloucester down in 22nd. But if we lose to Truro, we're out of a job. That'll be pretty much that. They might let me have the Gloucester game, but I think that we will still be out of a job, because that would be, 3 points from the first 12. And even if we did beat if we beat Gloucester, if they let us play the Gloucester game and we beat them, we'd have 6 points when we needed 8. We could possibly argue the case for that and see if we can get through to the Oxford City game, but you're just splitting hairs at that point, because one way or another we're leaving around this period. So let's jump ahead to Wealdstone and see if we can get the win. So Wealdstone have dropped off the top of the league into 2nd place, as we have a highlight here. It's going to be a really difficult game, this one. And by the way, I did not get offered the Braintree job, but they were satisfied with my vision for the club. But they just decided I was the wrong man for the job. Not with a chance. On to Carey. What a turn. And he's just put that over the bar. That is the kind of margin that can decide whether you're going to stay in your job or not at this point. Because had that gone in and we'd taken a 1-0 lead, you never know. But I think otherwise, it's just going to start to flow against you. Here's Knott, though. Puts the ball in. We've got a man at the back stick. It's into Carey, and he's found the back of the net. It doesn't matter that he missed the first one. We have taken the lead. 20 minutes on the clock. Carey and McLean, they are the 2 men who want me to stay in charge of this club. They're going to be sorely disappointed even if we do survive this somehow. And that was an absolute shocker of a goal. I don't know what happened to the Wealdstone defence. But we are now 1-0 up as Young pops that one in. Taylor back to Tahir. He's running across, finds Knott, back to Tahir, charges forward, finds Honesty out on the right flank, back into Knott. Honesty's making a run for the centre. Knott goes past one defender, and he's gone for goal there, but it's saved by Baptiste. The game just stuttering around here. I don't know if that's showing up on your screen as well. And it would be, because it's recording my screen. Well, it's recording the app, so I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But at the moment, we are definitely on top of Wealdstone. The boys playing out of their skin. We're going absolutely brilliantly at the moment. And what a save that is by Schmid. I've been slating him for so long, but that save was absolutely sensational. And at the moment, we are still leading with just 15 minutes left to play. Do I have anyone to bring on? I do not. I'm just going to leave it. We're 1-0 up. Why make changes? I'm happy with the way we're going. We just need to see this one out for the last 10 minutes. Shepherd with the throw. Cleared away. Haggerty, though. Now Bartlett. Out wide to Hurst. He goes for goal. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that is such a fine margin. And somehow we are still going. We have 10 minutes left. Let's start eking out substitutions. Start with Roberts up top. Let's get him on the pitch. Let's make another one. Who else can we bring on? Let's bring on Mavia for Matthew Young. Just dragging out the clock here. And one more. Who else can we bring on? Let's bring on Danny Green for Tahir out on the right flank. Green, who played so much for us last season. We've got 3 minutes of added time for one of the greatest upsets in the Vanarama National League South. Sylvester through to Haggerty. Is it going to end in tears? He's coming forward. Back to Sylvester. Now Bartlett. Plays the diagonal. Hurst is free. It's inside. It's wide of the goal. And we are about to beat 2nd place Wealdstone to get the 6 points that we need out of these 9. And we just need 2 more points from our last 2 games as the final whistle goes. And we are leading. We are beaten. We're not leading. We've beaten them. I can't believe that we have just won that. That is sensational from the boys. Absolutely incredible. And we've got 2 wins out of 3. And we've got Truro and Gloucester. It doesn't matter if we lose to Truro at this point because we've still got Gloucester, who are down here and have only won 5 games all season. I mean, a draw against these 2 teams would allow me to see out my contract without being sacked. But that is an utterly sensational win. And we didn't just win, we brushed them aside. That is incredible. We've now got 6 points from 9. Doesn't really change our league position. It's not going to. Even if we win our last 3, we're still going to struggle to get into the top half. But the board confidence just creeping up a bit, up to 32%. And that was incredible. So next up, Truro, 8th in the league. And then Gloucester, 21st. And we need just 1 more win or 2 draws. If we draw with Truro, we set up an absolute nail-biter with Gloucester. I mean, it's going to be a nail-biter unless we beat Truro. But this is not how I expected this season to end. It's suddenly become very dramatic. So let's jump ahead to the Truro game. Well, anti-climax alert, they've postponed that game against Truro due to a waterlogged pitch, which means that actually, I mean, it's only been pushed back slightly, but it does mean it's a much tighter gap between the Truro game and the Gloucester game. They're now just 2 days apart, which isn't necessarily in our favour, because if we lose to Truro, we're going to have a tired team going out for a must-win game against Gloucester. So that is going to be tough. We really need to put everything into this home match against Truro. Well, here we are against Truro. We have had one slight change, an injury to Clark in defence. So Sterling is now playing centre-back with Mavia at left-back. This is a highlight after kickoff. So we've had the kickoff highlight, and now this one has come up. And it's very early in the game, so I have no idea how this is going to go. Bowden onto Dulker. Swings it out to the right for Zibuth. He's coming forward, out to MacArthur. Ball swung in. Oh, they're all free in the box. And Micah Obiro has just volleyed that one in. How many times have we seen a cross get volleyed into the bottom corner? It happens time after time and never happens for us. I mean, that's definitely because of the tactic I'm using. But MacArthur here, that was a great ball from deep. And I mean, they had 2-on-1 at one point there. And they've just been able to slot that past Schmid. And we are 1-0 down. Our job much harder very early on here. But not with a free kick. He's gone for goal. It's saved. And Honesty gets to the follow-up. It's saved again. When does a double save like that happen in non-league football? I mean, that was unbelievable from their keeper. I mean, there was a free kick given against us anyway. But we look like we might just have the little bit of energy we need to try and turn this one around. Here's Sterling. We need a goal in the first half, I think, really. Taylor back to Sterling. Now Bradley Green. On to Young. He plays it forward to here. Just knocking it around defence at the moment. Taylor with the ball though. On to McLean. Back to here. He's not got many options ahead of him, but McLean now is in a bit of space. He's got not free in the middle as well, but a big tackle goes in. No foul given. Riley Green to Richards. Oh, and Honesty's stolen the ball. He's in on goal. And his goal drought continues. He hasn't scored for about 6 months. He was so good when we brought him in, but it is just not working out for the #United player. Here's Mavia. Forward to Carey. Inside to Knott. He's still going here. Lays it off to McLean. There's a ball over the top and he's gone for it. But the run just wasn't made there. I have no idea why, by honesty. Pickford clears it forward. Bradley Green with the header. We're pushing at the door here. Carey on the run. Tackle goes in, but it comes to their defence again. They could about to have the ball nicked away here, if Honesty or someone can close them down. Instead, it's played forward. Bradley Green with another header. He's been really good in defence for us. Now Carey, played in down the left. He's got men in the centre. He's going to go alone, and he's gone pretty tamely wide of the post. Throw in from Young to Taylor. Back to Young. Taylor again lifts it in. Cleared away. Rooney bringing the ball away on the run. They're outnumbering us in defence. Ball over the top. Come on, Bradley Green. Get the tackle in. Don't let them get a second. Oh, he's just drifted past him. And again, it's that sweaty goal across the box to make it 2-0. And that's probably curtains for us in this game. It's all going to come down to Gloucester at the end of the season. Ball over the top, and Rooney's trying to run in. Bradley Green comes across, back to Schmid. He hits it first time, which is risky when a ball's bouncing around on a non-league pitch. Bowden, out to Kopp. Back to Bowden. Out wide to Riley Lowe. This is great football from Truro. He whips it in. It's cleared away. McLean on to Knott. Can we counter? Ball just punted forward to Honesty, who's managed to control it. Big tackle goes in. No foul given again. Dulker over the top. And now Abiro's in behind. He's going to whip it across. Oh, Rooney's hit the crossbar there. Pretty sure he was going to score. But it remains 2-0 for now as Carey back to Taylor. Just plays it on to McLean. Oh, he's tried to play that one through, but nobody reading it. And the goalkeeper nearly let that one go into the back of the net. And that was the highlight, was the keeper nearly scoring an own goal. Abiro's whipped that ball in. Carey heads it away, and Honesty gets onto the loose ball, but he's got no control. Now Zabuth gives it away to Carey again. Carey's still fighting here. It's into McLean. Honesty's through on goal. He's played him in. Can he end the goal drought? He's through, and it's saved. And then there's a tackle from the defender. Absolute calamity there. And Honesty, he's just... What happened? He was so good when we brought him in, but he just couldn't sustain it at all. Time running out. We've got 25 minutes to go. Here's Young. Plays it forward to McLean. Now to here. Men in the middle. Goes back to Young. McLean to here. He's got McLean making a run. If he plays it to him, he does. There's McLean. He can have a shot from there. He does. And he finds the bottom corner. We've gone very attacking. We've got the attacking midfielder instead of the defensive midfielder. And Ben McLean, our top scorer this season, no less, gets his 8th goal. Shaukat to here, laying him off. The ball just drifted past that defender who didn't know where it was. And McLean on his left peg finds that bottom corner beautifully to give us a bit of hope. Remember, if we draw this one, we only have to draw against Gloucester. So this could be quite an important goal. But they've just played one over the top. And Rooney's got it somehow from Sterling. And he's hit the crossbar. And Schmid clears it away. Absolute gold dust, that crossbar. And Tahir comes in with a big tackle. A necessary foul there. And he's not even booked for it. So that's smart play. Running out of time now. Just 4 or 5 minutes left to play. And there are no highlights at the moment. We just need one chance, which hopefully falls to McLean or not. And not to Harry Honesty. Here it is. We've got a highlight in the 90th minute. Can we get the goal? Tahir can't win the header. Kopp back to Richards. Ball over the top. Bradley Green heads it away. We've got control of the ball. McLean to Taylor. Let's play this forward smart, boys. Come on. Not on to Carey. There's a ball over the top for Honesty. He goes for it. Honesty is in behind. Can he finally end the goal drought? He's gone for goal first time. And Pickford with the save. Harry Honesty, maybe if he'd held the ball up. But to be fair, I don't begrudge him having the shot there. What a way to end your goal drought that would have been. We've still got a bit of time. Misplaced pass, but Mavia still going into Knott. This needs to go into the middle. What are you doing? Not again. On to Taylor. Play it through. McLean does. Carey's in behind. Honesty's in the centre, but the whistle goes. Why would you blow the whistle there and not 20 seconds ago? Oh, that is a difficult defeat to take, because I think another 10 minutes we might have won that. I'm going to say I can't fault your effort because I want to keep the spirits high going into this last game. If we win this last game against Gloucester, we keep our job for the final game against... this is such a nothing bit of drama, but I'm absolutely loving it. So I'll see you for the Gloucester game. Well, here it is. What could be my last game with Concord Rangers. We've gone very attacking. We've got an attacking midfield in there. And controversially, I have put Jack Midson up front, because if anybody's going to want to get a goal today, it's the assistant manager who's likely to be sacked along with me. Now, we've got a free kick in Knott's kind of range, in his best position as a left footer. He's going to go for goal, and it's hit the wall and gone out for a corner. Early pressure. We're very attacking from the start. A signal of intent. We just need to get an early goal. Knott puts it to the back stick, and Rigby able to take a comfortable catch. Now, Gloucester already relegated. Hopefully, they don't do what Fulham did in the Premier League this season and they just go out with an absolute whimper. We've got a chance here. Young to McLean. And we've got the better players. We should be winning this. It goes in. Midson clears it away. Not has the ball though. Edge of the area. Taylor. He's lost possession there. That's not a good place to lose it. But it's given away to Sterling. Now Bradley Green. Over the top. Tahir's got the pace, remember. He brings it down. He puts it in. Oh, come on. McLean. It's saved. Oh, I thought McLean was going to do it. He's done it so many times already. I really thought he was going to do it. But it is cleared away. And now Ward with the free kick. Plays it forward. Header from Bradley Green. Now Wilding. Needs to be tackled there, but nobody put their foot in. Oh, and they've got a man through on goal. It's Flanagan. He's got him behind. Oh, and we're 1-0 down. In a must-win game against an already relegated team, second from bottom of the league, we've gone 1-0 down. And it's a smart run, that one. Fair play to him. That was a really smart run. He saw what was happening. He saw the gap, and he exploited it beautifully. But unfortunately, it means we're 1-0 down. And it is his job as an attacking midfielder to run through the middle like that. But that was probably the best example of what that kind of player should do on a pitch that I've seen, especially with two strikers ahead of him. They're playing very attacking. Maybe that's why they got relegated. But at the moment, they seem to have us beat. And you can see, look at the fitness levels. This is what I said that postponement was going to do. Not with the corner, though. Carey's in there. It's saved on the line. Come on, Rigby. What are you doing? Why are you pulling that kind of save out the bag at this point? And we have 45 minutes to find 2 goals. We need to get aggressive. Where's their passion? I want something to change here. Let's bring on Morgan Roberts for the mistake of Jack Midson and Green on for Tahir. We're going to lose his pace, but we need to do something. Usually these kind of early changes do have an impact. We've still got one to make later on as well. But unfortunately it's Gloucester with the throw-in. Now Cornish into Wilding. Now Hanks onto Flanagan. It's that kind of tinkering around the edge of the box that is going to lead to a goal. I think Wilding had a bit of space there but didn't take the shot. Plays it back to Hanks. If we can nick the ball here, I think we can get a goal. It's over the top and Young heads it forward. I don't know why the game's stuttering so much. Flanagan to Roberts. Now White. Oh, come on. Schmid. I'm going to release you from your contract. I'd rather not have a goalkeeper than have you in the next game because that was pathetic. How can you think you're a professional goalkeeper if you let a shot like that go underneath you in a game this important? That is horrific. And we are 2-0 down to Gloucester now. Even though we're the better team, even though we're playing well, I think the fitness is a huge factor here. And I'm really annoyed that that game was postponed. But Gloucester absolutely going for it. I'm going to demand more from the team. It's got a reaction. I can't go any more attacking than I already am. This is the trouble. We're stuck with what we are. Let's bring on O'Halloran for Mavia, because why not? We've got nothing to lose. 15 minutes to get 2 goals. It'd be the greatest comeback in history if it happened, but it's just not going to happen. Our team's knackered. They've got no legs left. And this is going to end badly. Hanks in. Schmid actually saves that one. And Young can clean up. I mean, Schmid. What kind of name is that? If only Busby hadn't left, I think I'd still have a job after this game. But I just don't think that's going to be the case now. McLean to not. And he's given it away. Even our best players working against us at this point. Roberts forward. Young brings it under control. Played back to Schmid. There's just not enough time. This is so disappointing. I thought it was going to be such a dramatic rescue of our job. But I think I'm out the door at this point. It just seems so silly to sack me with 1 game of the season left. Why would you do that? You're going to have to pay me compensation. Not. Through to Roberts. Ball going forward. Oh, I thought that was going to go into the top corner, but it didn't. Roberts misses the target. And that's going to be the end of the game and probably my time at Concord. Now, you never know. 6 points when they wanted 8. It's below expectation, but I've probably been below expectation since the end of last season and I'm still here. So you never know. 30 seconds to go. I mean, this is absolute torture. I hate when they do these highlights at the end of the game that go on for a minute for no bloody reason. Roberts, I mean, that's just been... Why not bring the game back at this throw-in on the 92nd minute? What was the point of the highlight before that? But there it is. Full time. 2-0 defeat. going to have an absolute go at the team because I'm about to go out the door. Oh, yeah, of course they react well to that. Let's see if I've still got a job by the time I get to my emails. What do we think? There you go. Midson, 19 matches without finding the net. Why did I put him up front? Welling get the playoff spot, and I have been sacked. November 2018 to April 2020. RIP. Lost 3 of their last 5 games. Writing on the wall. I know I'm disappointed they didn't even give me a conversation. They just sacked me. They don't give you a time on that. Well, I suppose if I go forward a bit, there will be a time on it. Let's just go forward and go back to the inbox. What time did they sack me? They sacked me 16:51. I just wonder if there's a way to find out how quickly after the game they sacked me. What do we think? That's their next match, their last match. No, it doesn't seem to have it. Oh, maybe if I go into the view match. 3 o'clock kickoff. That's some interesting timing. 3 o'clock kickoff. And I was sacked at 4:51. Now, 3 o'clock kickoff, you have an hour to the end of the first half in the changing rooms and all the rest of it. And then 45 minutes after that. I was sacked 6 minutes. 2 minutes of added time, 4 minutes. I was sacked 4 minutes after that game ended. That is brutal. I would have only just finished shaking hands with the opposition manager, consoling my team at the defeat, and the chairman would have been waiting for me in the tunnel. He might even have come onto the pitch to give me the sack when my contract was up in 2 months. That is an absolute dick move. Right. That is it. That is the end of this club. Not my choice. I'm gone. Didn't even get the opportunity to run down my contract and earn a little bit of money. I've got to go and explain this to the wife when I get home. But there you go. We've been sacked. The job's up for grabs. I'm not going to apply for it. I'm not going to apply for any of these roles. I could go for the Hal one. Let's view the job advert. 2-star. Interesting one. But I think I don't really want to climb up this side of things. Oh, Qatar. There's a job I'm interested in. Let's apply for that job. Imagine if I got to manage Qatar at the World Cup. Host nation. I'm in for that. That could be a great one. There you go. I've applied for the Qatar job. I don't know where I'm going to be next time when this series comes back. We're just going to go forward in time. I'm going to load up a load of random leagues. I want to do something very different for the next episode. But if you enjoyed the drama of this episode, surprising drama I think, make sure you do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel to see where I end up next. But until next time, see ya.